Support WrestleTalk!
Give us a subscribe. Hello and welcome to the WrestleTalk News. I'm Ollie Davis and I'm off to Glastonbury Music Festival as soon as this video goes live. In fact, I'm actually probably singing Katy Perry songs in a large field as you watch this. I'll be back here from next Tuesday, but in the interim, the next 5 days we'll have Luke Owen and I announcing the WrestleTalk Best of 2017 So Far awards, as voted for by you. With videos for Best Match, Best Wrestler, Best Feud, Best Angle, and Worst Thing in Wrestling. Luke will also be hosting 2 videos of his own, looking at the real reason behind Brock Lesnar leaving WWE in 2004, and how WCW botched Sting's 1997 title win. So subscribe and enable notifications for WrestleTalk to know when they're live. Smart professional wrestling criticism and fantasy booking isn't just consigned to internet fandom. 4-year-olds also like to do WWE's job better than them too. Michelle McCool has posted a photo of her and The Undertaker's daughter on Instagram, watching Roman Reigns' SummerSlam announcement from this week's Raw, where she proceeded to tell her father how to beat the big dog and reclaim his yard. Boo, Daddy! Say boo! He beat you! Next time, just punch him in the face, kick him between the eyes, then use your muscles to hold him down to count to 3. If he tries to move, just push him back down. Seriously, that's all you have to do. Okay, Daddy? Of course, he should have used his muscles. It's obvious now, and younger Taker wasn't the only person looking to beat up the big dog. Braun Strowman made his WWE return on this week's Raw by bursting out an ambulance, screaming his own name, and beating up Roman Reigns. Strowman had been out with injury since last month after undergoing minor shoulder surgery. As he keeps reminding the big dog, Braun isn't finished with Roman just yet, and that ambulance match at Great Balls of Fire was announced soon after. Unfortunately, Strowman's follow-up trash talking on Twitter contained a slight autocorrect mistake. Told you! Hashtag I'm not fished with you. Never mind the yard, what about the sea? All hail the new Poseidon, Braun Strowman! With the NBA playoff season coming to an end, Monday Night Raw bounced back from last week's 2.53 million low to 3.1 million viewers. 53% of you agreed with me that it was a core show, while 33% were slightly less impressed at average. Daniel Bryan made his return on last night's episode of SmackDown, stripping Carmella of her freshly won Money in the Bank briefcase. But her sportsman-like tactics weren't the only thing Bryan wasn't happy with in WWE, as he told NBC Sports. I think a change of presentation is absolutely necessary. I think the way that we present our superstars probably needs to change. When you watch, say, UFC, for example, some of the things that are the most endearing, that make you care the most about the fighters, are these backstage vignettes to show their real personality. I think changing that dynamic and highlighting the personalities is something we really need to do. Breezango's Fashion Files skits are a perfect example of this, as is Daniel Bryan's own success with the Dr. Shelby segments when getting over Team Hell No with Kane. The SmackDown GM mentioned American Alpha as one of WWE's more recent failings. And in another interview, this time with Sports Illustrated, Bryan said he's still working on an in-ring return, which means we get to check in with the how many Daniel Bryan gives counter. He certainly seemed to care when James Ellsworth insulted his baby daughter. He stripped Carmella of her briefcase. Has Parenthood changed the GM? No! It's still 0! It's still 0! But should Carmella have been stripped of the Money in the Bank briefcase? Find out my thoughts in the SmackDown review. And Shelton Benjamin is in talks for a WWE return. Click the videos to the left to learn more, press subscribe, and support WrestleTalk on Patreon. I've been Ollie Davis, and that was wrestling.